Oh, yeah. Nothing gets the blood boiling like Falcons Panthers Thursday night football, baby.
Let's go. That's what it's all about.
Ready? Get your beers ready. Get your popcorn ready. It's a showdown. Actually was like one of the more exciting games of the year a few weeks ago.
It's the best game of the year.
Right?
It was unbelievable.
Craziest fourth quarter we ever saw. Unexpected. And now it's like, wait, Vegas, BetMGM, parlay preview. That's why we're here. Excuse me for that. They're going, wait, back to reality here.
Yeah.
Right now we're seeing the spread. Falcons favored by 2.5, and over-under at 42.5. So they're not expecting this. Why? Why the self-correction here just 10 days later, 11 days later?
Not the same fireworks expected. I think
Right.
not playing in the Dome is going to be a factor. Some weather in Charlotte tonight, that's one thing. And I think last time it was just a bit of a fluke. We're not going to see that level of scoring again. Like when teams do
That's
match
right.
up, it just is different. Like think about the Colts when they played the Jags the first time. It was 24-0. Second time they played, it was, 34-27.
Right.
So
Corrections
it
are
does change
made
quickly.
and things. Yes, no doubt about it. And I'm with you in that fact there, too. That was a one-time thing. I don't think it's a consistent thing here overall. All right, so let's get to the game itself. I like Atlanta, just to say that right off the bat. I know it's 2.5 points. Where do you lie on that, though, just overall game thought?
Yeah, I think it's going to be close. I think people think that Atlanta's going to blow them out. I don't think so. Now that it's less than a field goal, though, I would skew Atlanta. I just think they're the better team, and with how they run the ball and how Carolina defended the run against Cincinnati, be a bit concerned there. So I do think Atlanta's the better team, and they should cover.
Scares me with Carolina, too. Atlanta's still in the thick of things for playoff. Carolina, devastating loss last week. Wait, we just changed their head coach. I could kind of see them being like a beaten puppy a little bit, too, and maybe going like, this season's lost here. And I think there's an aspect that I think of at least.
I think P.J. Walker as well. His confidence has to be a little bit shot after he was benched for Baker Mayfield.
All right, so let's get to some BetMGM parlay previews here. Let's do it. All right, anything. Well, first off, Cordell Patterson. He's healthy. He's back. Made some big plays last week. We both like him in two different angles. You go first.
Yep, I like him over 6.5 receiving yards. He hasn't gotten a lot away. I like the little ones. Yeah. Because he's gotten targets in 4 of his past 5 games. I think he only needs 1 target to go over 6.5. Looked healthy. Looked great against the Chargers. Had his explosion. I think he gets at least 1 target, 1 catch, and that's all he needs to go over 6.5. What do you like?
No, I like him too. And I'm going to take him with the over in the rushing. Right now, he's at 54.5. I mean, you said it. We know this is a really good running team. The only thing that scares me is the fact that they spread the wealth a little bit with carries in the running back. But Carolina, not enough big people. It's a very good offensive line with Atlanta. They always have a few new ways to game plan specific run the ball. I think, again, I'm not going to say 100, but I think this is a day where he rips off at least one big run and does get over 54.5. So, all right, you like him receiving. I like him rushing. Carolina's defense. I don't like anything on it, but you do like one thing.
I do. Let's get weird. A little tackles prop, which you can bet on at BetMGM. They offer everything. 8.5 tackles for Shaq Thompson. I'm going over. So this is combined tackles and assists. He had 13 when they played the Falcons 2 weeks ago. And the Falcons, look, linebackers get a lot of tackles against them. Just because they run the ball so much. So we've had linebackers against the Falcons get to double-digit tackles in the past 4 weeks. I think Shaq Thompson does it again.
I could see that. I could definitely see that. Like you said, the traditional thought, just within the running game, he's going to make tackles. Plus, he's an athlete. He's on the, in the spot where Marcus Mariota keeps the ball around the edge. He's going to be responsible to get a few of those tackles as well. So I could certainly see that happening. All right, so that's a good one for you, going out on a limb there with anything with the Carolina Panthers defense. Kyle Pitts is where I'm going to go here in this next one. One, I feel like, hey, it's been an underwhelming year. Sometimes I'm just playing the gut here of team wants to showcase or get their good player going in a nationally televised football game, right? And I just think, again, the game a few weeks ago, we saw him be a part of the game plan. And Carolina can't have much of a different approach here in the fact where they have to worry about this really good running game by Atlanta. I think it's another game where he puts up a pretty good statistical day and goes over the 37.5 receiving yards.
Yep, J.C. Horn probably goes to Drake London as well, so Pitts should be the guy. He had 5 for 80 last time they played, so it's not a big number to go up.
I don't think so either. And I don't know, maybe I'm missing something there, but I can imagine the play-action pass being really big there and him striking it off that. I'm going to go with our old quarterback thing. We like to I'm going to go P.J. Walker throws an interception tonight. I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball the same way they did last time. I think they're going to have to throw the ball to keep up with Atlanta a little bit. and it's been inconsistent, and I don't like their overall passing game. So that's where I will go with P.J. Walker throwing the interception. Anything you want to add to this at all?
No, I do think it will be the P.J. Walker show tonight. Right. I don't think we're going to see Baker Mayfield, so I do think P.J. Walker will have a lot of opportunities to
throw that interception. See, that's why I like this guy. He's my man right here. He made me feel good. All right. So now the action never stops. The action never stops at BetMGM. I can read. Sign up now using bonus code SIMS, and your first wager is risk-free up to $1,000. Simply download the BetMGM app today or go to BetMGM.com and enter bonus code SIMS to make your first wager risk-free up to $1,000. All right? We'll see you next week. We've kind of been kicking some butt on these BetMGM parlay previews. Not kind of. We have. Right. Whooping ass is the proper phrase. Enjoy Thursday Night Football. Enjoy the Week 10 matchups around the NFL. Jay Croucher, Chris Simms, peace out. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching, homies. Hit subscribe to see all my unbuttoned videos. You get to see me, Ahmed Fareed, all the big player breakdowns, game breakdowns, player interviews, and my film analysis. So please subscribe. Chris Simms Unbuttoned. Peace out.